Racer's Edge, a teen's quest for respect and love on the off-road circuit. In the small town of Riverton, where the dusty roads twisted like ancient serpents, 17-year-old Jake Connors lived for the thrill of racing. His off-road bike, affectionately named Thunderbolt, was his pride and joy. Its engine roared like a wild beast whenever he took it out for a spin. For Jake, the bike was more than just metal and wheels, it was an extension of his very soul. Jake's reputation as a fierce competitor was well known among the local racing circuit. However, there was one thing he craved more than the adrenaline rush of the race. Respect. He wanted to be acknowledged as one of the best, especially by his rival, Kyle the King Thompson, a seasoned racer with a flair for showmanship and a collection of trophies to prove it. The rivalry between Jake and Kyle was legendary. Every race was a battle of wits and wheels, with each trying to outdo the other. Their competitive nature pushed them to their limits, and the town couldn't get enough of their high-octane duels. Yet, despite their fierce competition, Jake often found himself admiring Kyle's skill and determination. One day, as Jake was practicing on a secluded trail, he spotted someone watching from the sidelines. It was Lily Carter, an enigmatic girl from his school known for her quiet demeanor and love for photography. She had captured the essence of the races through her camera lens, finding poetry in the dust clouds and tire tracks. Jake and Lily's paths crossed more frequently, and an unexpected friendship bloomed between them. Lily was fascinated by the world of racing, and Jake was intrigued by her artistic perspective. She saw beauty where others saw chaos, and her presence became a soothing contrast to the intensity of his world. As their friendship deepened, so did Jake's feelings for her. He found himself torn between the thrill of racing and the pull of his heart. Lily, with her gentle encouragement, helped him see that there was more to life than competition. However, she also understood his need to prove himself. The annual Riverton Off-Road Championship was fast approaching, and tension ran high. This was Jake's chance to finally earn the respect he so desperately sought. The night before the race, Lily handed Jake a photograph of Thunderbolt, framed by a golden sunset. "Just remember," she said softly, "winning is more than crossing the finish line first." The day of the race was filled with nervous excitement. The competitors lined up, engines revving, as the crowd cheered. Jake and Kyle exchanged a nod, a silent acknowledgement of their mutual respect. The race was a blur of speed and adrenaline, with each racer pushing harder, faster. In the final stretch, Jake found himself neck and neck with Kyle. As they approached a particularly treacherous bend, Jake remembered Lily's words. Instead of taking the risky inside line, he chose the safer, wider path. Kyle, ever the daredevil, took the inside, but his gamble did not pay off. He skidded and lost control, barely managing to stay upright. Jake crossed the finish line second, but to roaring applause and newfound admiration. He had chosen integrity over glory, proving himself not just as a racer, but as a person. Kyle approached Jake, extending a hand. "You've got guts, Connors. Welcome to the winner's circle." The victory that day was not marked by a trophy, but by the respect and camaraderie Jake had earned. As he celebrated with Lily by his side, he realized that he had found his place among the best, not just on the track, but in life. In the end, Jake learned that the true racer's edge wasn't just speed or skill, but heart. And in Lily, he had found a partner who saw him for who he truly was, beyond the dust and roar of engines. Together, they looked forward to new adventures, both on and off the track.